Papo awete vamos plena yo moja kite davi. Apeti esa yo kafe ko yo apami mujodi. La te no me va de bien no nunca consiste muy bien. Pour nous connaître, pour nous faire pour nous tout ça bénéfice. For only wonders you done for us, Lord, spreading the culture all over the world. For all the good things that you done for God, that's why we thanking you. We thanking you, brother. Acha no mundo passar que chorei eu fui me vivi. O no bonnet quale eu akumas magadas music. All the men that will be striving and see you. Vivian all this next time one who first check you. You pass it to the boy and get music move. Mais attention, je n'ai fait que la chaîne. Liberté Wadix qui a poussé. For only wonders you done for us, Lord, spreading the culture all over the world. For all the good things that you done for God, that's why we thanking you. We thanking you, brother.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Bonjour, 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 bonjour. Bonjour tout le monde à toute la Dominique et aux Antilles. C'est un grand plaisir pour nous là, messieurs, 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 messieurs. Il y a deux pendant suivi. Et puis, déjà, il y a pile monde en villa, messieurs, villa rempli, villa chaud. Maman, indépendance là où il a, il est créole là où il a, messieurs, mesdames, un grand événement, qui là où il a, comme ça, qui là où il a, Great Marlborough Street, mon frère. Et puis ça, c'est un grand là où il a mis ta ville, un bitin qui est organisé par NDFT. Un bitin qui a fait toutes ces petits business, qui a mis ensemble, toutes ces business là qui a fait, on pile différents produits à Dominique, messieurs. Et ça a fait nous plaisir là, messieurs, pour nous là, avec ça. Pas de problème, il y a ma ville là, même tout chaud. En pile différent 3G avec là, mais maman, pile différent Dominique, quelqu'un défibrer déjà. Et puis place là, belle, tout le monde, messieurs. Aïe. À dépendance vraiment arrivé, et puis, week-end prochain, messieurs, festival là. Et puis, il y a toutes différents bitains qui sont passés pour week-end là, ça, et puis aussi, lundi. Et nous avons un petit village créole, c'est un bitin qui est un genre de botanique, et puis tous ces différents musiciens, poteries, tout ça, magie créole, et puis le monde déjà qui a fait sauter un autre pour ça, messieurs, mesdames. Tant indépendance vivez, tant créole vivez, et nous avons un grand invité avec nous aujourd'hui là, et puis moi, ça a fait moi content, ça c'est bouga moi-même pour pile tant. C'est légende, Kadas Slipso, messieurs, qui a fait nous plaisir pour dire bonjour pour Gilles Fontaine, ça a fait boys, man, what's up, my friend?
Merci, Wadix. Moi, bien qu'achébé, on pas qu'à mouler, on l'a qu'à garder, on l'a population à présent, tout partout en réseau. Ils descendent pour nous venir ensemble, pour nous really enjoy in this year's festival.
Aïe, mon radio, franchement, ça va faire un plaisir là, pour comment tout bitailler, ou habiter à Saint-Thomas à présent, ou rester à Saint-Thomas à présent?
Oui, mon cas, habiter à Saint-Thomas à présent, et mon descendre ici pour spécial spectacle, ça.
Ok, pas de problème.
Population, nous avons pris place là.
Nous ne pouvons pas aller comme ça, plus temps, parce que nous là, jusqu'à midi, nous là, nous pouvons pour piano. Nous pouvons parler en anglais et à créole pour ceux là qui pas tellement joke à créole, mais nous pouvons mélanger en créole et aussi en anglais. Gilles Fontaine, once again, welcome back to Dominica, my friend. It's a pleasure to see you. But we're going to start with some history because we have to give the folks that do not know about Gilles Fontaine an idea of who really is Gilles Fontaine. I know for sure you, even before you did your solo albums with Black Affairs, and also you did something with Midnight Groovers. Tell us a little how the music got started, how you got started with the music several years ago.
Well, it's a long journey since I started with the music. My music was introduced to Mr. Jacob Nairo Martinique, but with the help of this guy, Jerome Andrew, is a guy from South. He really helped me to pave the way with me to get to Mr. Nairo. Then during that period, it was difficult to really get a hold of the Maynard Groovers to do the production with me. So for that matter, we've thought of the Black Affairs down in Marigot.
But before that, you played with a band in South City.
Yeah, before that, we used to play with little bands. I used to perform in different concerts where they had them rounders teams in the community hall in close to Tetlale. We used to do some different showcases in different areas. I also started in school. I was doing some poems in school. All this was a great help for me, helped me lead the way and get into the music world. Yeah.
And then officially you decided you wanted to go on your own and do an album. And you would have preferred to do that first album with Midnight Groovers.
Yeah, but it didn't work out. So that's why I had to go down to the north side and meet with the Black Affairs.
So what really happened? Tell us the whole story of that album now.
It was a long, even to get the album together, it was a long process because I had to leave Grand Bay and go down on the north and sleep in some camps, doing some rehearsing with the guy from Black Affairs because during that period there were lots of different fellas from Grand Bay working in CDC, for Laville. So I knew some of the guys, and they had agreed for me to spend a few nights in the camp with them. All this was great success. So after the practice, then I used to walk down into the camp and spend the night there, taking it easy, resting for a while. Then Monday morning, I would go back up, take the bus, and go back up. It was a really long process, but I really appreciated the way the guys played my music. But I believe I was the first guy who took them to studio too. They had never been to a studio. So when I spoke to Mr. Nairado in Martinique, he said, "Well, Lopa, we famous out." And then I had to get everything together with the effort of Jerome. We had all the passports, etc., all documents put together for the guys of the Black Affairs. Then we sent everything to him, and boom, all tickets came down. And then I went to Guadeloupe before. During that time, the Mina Groovers, they had some sort of a contract with Mr. Debs. They were recording by Debs, but I was living not too far from them in Guadeloupe. Then I did a couple spectacles in Guadeloupe with the Black Affairs. I believe we had two gigs somewhere with the Black Affairs in Guadeloupe.
So you were actually playing with Black Affairs for a while, or you just did a few gigs with them?
I just did a few gigs with them, both in Guadeloupe and Martinique. I remember we did about 2 other spectacles in Martinique with the Black Affairs. We came out so good, but then after that we went to the recording studio. We got to work together, and they did a recording themselves. They recorded themselves. And when Mr. Nairado heard my music, when he heard that one of there, I saw the guy just came up from the back and started dancing.
while you were recording that particular album.
Yeah, he felt the vibe. Something got into him with that different song, my son. Also, when I did Fatigue too, he was very proud. He was happy about it. He told me, say, Sheila, Ah, c'est bon musicien, ça c'est bon musicien, c'est des bons morceaux là.
Okay, let's see if we can take in a little of the Diffé from Gilles Fontaine from South City Grand Bay live. And he'll be here for this year's World Creole Music Festival. Let's take in Diffé, the big one from Gilles Fontaine.
Papa motivetimo, papa motivetimo, qui te va pour tuer les ouais, mon père pas je me donne, qui je ouais pour te comprendre, maman de la partie de ce mot, en cas de bruit de pluie, vive, la liberté, mon cas de son ami, la vie comprendre la liberté, la liberté, mon cas de son ami, la vie comprendre la liberté. Take away some. Nobody can it perform. Il fait la décamaché. Il est toujours chômé. Il est fait bon matin. Café manière colère. Même de la production. Pas de l'histoire d'un peu. Après la liberté. Mon café, mon ami, il comprend. Après la liberté. Mon café, mon ami, il comprend.
That's a big one from Gilles Fontaine. Gilles Fontaine, tell us about this one. What went through your mind? Tell us about the whole story behind this one.
This is one of my biggest tracks ever. Man,
tell us about the whole story behind this one.
I really got the vibes back in the South. A lot of people during them days, you were just a young guy growing up, and the public is much older than you, and you're experiencing different things happening in the village. And during those times, it was so rough, it was so good. You had men battling with women, women battling with men, and women segregating from men, their husbands, their boyfriend, and a lot of things are happening. Fellas say, oh, mokai bad from now, mokai bad man, mokai this, mokai that, mokai that. Mon papa également, il prend bateau, il Guadeloupe, mon papa ça fait faire des cours, maternité avec this, maternité avec that. So then even fellas go too far, so far to lose their mind on that. So when looking at all of this, putting the act together, so I decided to come up with some interesting lyrics about that. So I said, well, if the woman is gone and the man is so crazy, he's even going all the way Guadeloupe together.
So Diffé, Mama Diffé. Yes, and this one really hit. I can remember during those days, DBS Radio. That was the lone radio station in Dominica. How this one did in Martinique and Guadeloupe?
Oh yeah, man! It took over by storm. Don't talk about little Saint Lucia.
Saint Lucia.
Whoa! It took over. Imagine in St. Thomas, When people meet me, people from St. Lucia, unbelievable. They say, OK, fais-moi ça, ça, garçon, toute l'heure, ça te cache, à nos disco cette lycée. Ouais, tout le monde a assis, mais depuis Jules Fontaine, commencé, garçon. Tout le monde ne peut venir à soupier, yo caché from beaucoup, les garçons.
So this one actually did well in Guadeloupe, in Martinique, in St. Lucia, in the Virgin Islands.
Yeah, the Caribbean.
The entire Caribbean.
In London, it made it great in London and Canada too. I had a few options, opportunities to go back to London to.
You performed this one in London?
No, I didn't. I was supposed several times I had the opportunity, but for some reason, some guys blocked my way. Some older guys, I don't know what happened. They really put the hammer on me and choked my way. I remember when the ambassador from Barbados, he was at the ministerial building in Roseau. He was the one who was supposed to issue the visas to get to London. So I remember Tokyo was the guy who was helping me to get to London because he had been to London on a couple of occasions. So Tokyo came with me to the ministerial building. I had all my papers together, all my thing. Tokyo took me to the guy. He told me, Vinny, man, let's go. I went to the guy. I sat down, blah, blah, blah. I introduced myself. Tokyo tell him, well, that's the guy. But I gave him all my documents. I don't know what happened. The guy, I saw his face change. I said, "What's Monsieur Fontaine?" I said, "Yeah, I'm Gil Fontaine." He said, "Somebody told me you did something and you're trying to run away."
What?
When the guy told me, it fell on me like a hammer. I told him, "No, I haven't done anything. Call anybody in Granby and ask them about it." He said, "Yeah, that's what they told him. He got it from reliable sources." And man, when Mr. told me so, the next 5 minutes, he gave me back my document.
And you never made that trip?
No, and I never got through. And thousands of people were waiting for me in London. Man, we there at Tokyo already organized.
Tokyo organized a show for you and him in London at the
Not
time?
one show,
Several shows,
yes, together. So, but
it didn't come through because somebody went behind your back and
they blocked my
they blocked your move.
Yeah,
and you never get that opportunity to play in London.
I never had it again. The only time, while I was in St. Thomas, I have an American passport. I decided I was going to take a trip to London, but the communication had changed.
Everything changed.
Yeah, the people whom
you was in contact with, yeah.
Yeah, I lost everything. So I said I wasn't going to be hunting here and there to get things together unless I have some people who try to establish some communication with me and to organize things in London. So.
Do we have Fatigue on the list? Okay, but I think we have Vaval. Okay, you also did an album with Midnight Groovers.
Yeah.
And that album was entitled Vaval.
Yeah.
Before we actually...
No. This album was entitled Pamoli.
Oh, Pamoli.
Ichebe Palaji.
Okay, Pamoli.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
So you after Black Affairs, you kind of take a little break and you went back to South City.
Yeah.
And contacted the brothers to make this album.
Yeah, then I made this album with the brothers. Then after that I did that other.
No, but let's stick with Pamoli album. Yeah. So how was that album done with Midnight Groovers? Tell us.
Well,
you check out Midnight Groovers and what happened?
Yeah, when I spoke to that time I had direct contact with the promoter.
And it's Nairado.
Yeah, Mr. Nairado. So I told him I was getting ready to do another
album. Yeah.
He said, "It's all right. Vinny, get
So he asked you why you're not doing it with Travi?
You only moving for this because they had to come up on the one album by
Yeah.
them at the same time. So I said okay. So then again, I spoke to the guys. We got to act together. I did some rehearsing. It wasn't too long. I did some rehearsing with them.
Mm-hmm.
Then a couple more weeks, I went up to Martinique together with them. They did the album.
And you also did your album.
Then they also did mine. Then I also did that Calypso. That Calypso. It didn't move it off my mind.
Okay, all right. But then the hit song on Pamoli was Vaval.
Yeah, I did Vaval with them.
Tell us about Vaval before we actually play it for our listeners.
Well, actually, Vaval, I got the inspiration from Guadeloupe. That Vaval, during that time, they said they were going to locality with Vaval.
Well.
Yeah, in Guadeloupe there. And this was a big occasion in Guadeloupe. And then I thought of a couple of lyrics by putting it together. Then I came up with some lyrics. I came up with the music. And that is how I brought about Vaval.
Okay, let's go with Vaval from Gilles Fontaine. We are live with Gilles Fontaine on the big station Q95 FM. He is scheduled to perform at the festival. He'll tell us all about it in a while. Let's go.
Johnny, you papa consolé, les pauvres aussi expliqués. Les tout des chihuahuas ou pas les souliers, Vaval, ils nous vont payer, les pauvres aussi expliqués. Vaval, venez. Ils nous vont payer, Vaval, bien d'accord. Les pauvres aussi expliqués. Vaval, venez. Ils nous vont payer, Vaval, bien d'accord. Il faut vous expliquer, Vaval, il nous Vaval, bien d'accord. Il faut vous expliquer.
Yeah. Ele ganhou, cara. Ale maço. Yeah. Properly done. It's not those.
Yes, sir.
Gilles Fontaine, you seem to really enjoy this one.
Yeah. I still got a feeling for
You
it.
still get a feeling for it.
Yeah, this song real powerful.
Real powerful.
Yeah, man.
How this one did in well, I know it did well in Dominica. Lots of folks enjoyed it in Dominica. At that time, Midnight Groovers was a real hit in Dominica. And tell us how it did in Guadeloupe.
Oh yeah, it did
Guadeloupe and
good in
Martinique.
Guadeloupe, but the problem is, I never had the opportunity to perform these tracks in these various countries.
Oh,
And even in Dominica, most people don't even know Gil Fontaine.
I know.
Maybe people of the South know me. Maybe a handful in Rose know me. But I never had the opportunity to go out there and to display the talent so that
The people could know about you.
Yeah.
They know the song, but they haven't got the live performance.
No, they never know the artist either.
Mhm,
They
mhm.
never know the artist.
And that's one of the things that troubled you.
Yeah, it troubled me a little bit because what happened, I didn't have no group together.
Oh,
During that period, the groovers were doing their own thing. I could not have depended on them because they were always busy doing their thing. And the other handful of guys who were back down in Granby, who were into the music, they were not enough. They didn't have the power to pull the music. We didn't have keyboard, a really good keyboard man. I mean, Master was one of the best we had in Granby, and he had already been stuck to the Midnight Grovers. So you couldn't.
You ever did it? You ever did anything with that group with Jamal and them? You ever did anything with them?
You mean Black Machine?
Black Machine?
Well, I used to play with after that. After I did that album with the Midnight Grover, Chibi Palaji. Then I had a chance to play with the Black Machine, but yet still.
You didn't feel the vibes.
No, I didn't. My mistake here. I didn't do the album yet. When I was
Playing with Black Machine.
Black Machine.
So you played with Black Machine before you did that particular album.
Yeah, actually.
And you sang any songs with Black Machine?
The only song I did with the Black Machine when they recorded back in Martinique, but with Naira was a reggae.
Oh, a reggae. Okay.
I want to change my emotion.
Okay, you want to change.
It's one of the reggae.
Because those days reggae and cadence was big.
Yeah, that was the thing during that period. So I did this only reggae with them. I want to change my emotion. This was the only reggae track I did with them.
But that album from Midnight Groovers, it really did wonders for you. You felt the vibes. I saw you smiling and good feeling when you were hearing the song, Babal.
Man, the music really came down good. But then, as I told you, I never had the opportunity
to actually perform
do it in public. Yeah. Because,
but then you migrated. I think you migrated, and then you teamed up with Ko again in St. Thomas.
Yeah. Then I did disco chanting.
And this one was a mashup.
Yeah, this one, oh man, don't talk about it.
This one was bigger than DFA, or you think DFA was bigger?
No, DFA was much bigger, greater than that one. I was playing with a group named the Descendants.
Descendants, yeah.
Yeah. It was owned by a guy from Granby named Simon Pierre. Yeah, we used to rehearse in his house in St. Thomas. Then a guy named Howard, he used to play the keyboard for a very good guy. Yeah, I haven't seen him for a while. He's somewhere up in the States, but he was a very good man. Then we team up together. Henry also played the drums.
As Henry Bellot?
Yeah, Henry Bellot. He played the drums on that disco chanting. Man, it really took over in St. Thomas. But then again, when I did that album, I got another backlash from the players.
Whatever.
One time I proposed to them that why don't we put the group named Jill Fontaine and the Descendants and couple fellas. They denied it.
They didn't like the idea.
No, they denied it. They didn't like the idea. So I said, okay, well, if it's like this,
You
who's
live.
gonna pay me for the album that I did?
So he has him to pay you.
How I'm gonna get paid? And everybody's still in silence. So we had a meeting that day. It was one night. I believe it was a Friday night. We had a meeting. We were talking about the prospects of the band and where we're heading next. So when they denied me of Gil Fontaine and the Descendants, so I said how I'm gonna get paid for my album, for my work. Everybody went silent.
Was it an album or it was a single?
It was a single. Well, Henry Bella, the other side of it, Henry was my good friend. He never had an opportunity to record with a MENA group until he played with them for a long period of time. So I decided I was going to give him a chance to do the other side, the flip side.
So what did he do on the flip side?
Yeah, he did something like
Akadas?
Yeah, he did the corners. He did the corners. Yeah, can't even recall the name of the track.
But disco chanting was a big one in Dominica. It was a big one in St. Thomas.
In the Caribbean.
Yeah.
The disco chanting in London, Canada. It really did good.
Let us hear disco chanting from Gilles Fontaine. Disco chanting from Gilles Fontaine. This is Gilles Fontaine live on Creole Heartbeat. And we have him live. Let's listen to disco chanting.
Family, yo. Monsieur Douce.
In the disco chanting, forget about what's coming. I met this young lady, she was very hungry, and she looking sexy. When she come to party, I don't want up to she. Trying to win from shit. He said, look, mister, you ain't got no wonder. I said, do me cigar. Then she draw up closer. She don't come away. Everybody, tonight, it's your girl.
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay.
You're feeling the vibes. You're feeling the vibes. You're feeling the vibes. You're feeling the vibes, Gilles Fontaine.
Yeah, I wish we could go back to this.
You wish you could go back to these days, eh? Man, I tell you, I see you're there, you're really smiling, you're admiring your work, and you're feeling good.
Yeah, it sounds real big, in spite of everything.
Yes. So you never really get a chance, neither with Groovers or with no other band, to perform the sounds in Dominica.
No. These guys, even sometimes they try to get close to them to do something. It wouldn't work out. Things never worked out. I don't know for what reason. But
You seem very sad about your music career, Gilles. You feel that you could have done much better.
Yes, I feel I could have just done much better and be somewhere different in the music world. But for what reason? Some person is always in the way. Something is
always in the way, obstructing.
Yeah, some sort of obstruction always comes between and throws the scene upside down. So, when I got to St. Thomas, I said I was gonna give the music a break after I did disco chanting. So I went into construction. Right now, I'm a plumber. I do plumbing. I do tiling. I do bricks. I do blocks. I do spraying. Without tripping you, I also do broadcasting.
Oh, you're also a broadcaster.
I'm a cricket commentator.
Cricket commentator.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you're not too busy, I could still give you a little shot from it.
Let's go with it.
Yeah. Well,
let's go with a little bit.
If you can give me like at least 5 seconds.
Yeah, the thing first.
I can come in with some commentary.
You're going to come in with some commentary. Yeah. Because it's interesting to note while you're thinking, Jill, that normally I know Lawa organizes that's Paul Alexander. Normally organizes some cricket games on the ball field, every Sunday. Yeah. And you are normally the commentator.
Yeah, that's where I started in school actually. And when I came to St. Thomas, they had that thing in the ball field going on. I see this was an opportunity for me so that the public could really hear what I can do. Then I started commentating and I getting a lot of good feedback. My voice was something else.
Yes.
I used to listen to these cricketers from during the West Indies period, playing England.
Ozzy Luis and you listen to those guys.
Yeah, man.
Ozzy Luis and then Tony Cruz, and Red Spurrier.
On the gallery.
Let's take it a call. Good morning. By the way, the lines are open. Let's take it a call for Gilles Fontaine. Good morning to you, Gilles Fontaine, in the building.
Yes, Wadix. Greetings.
Greetings.
To Gilles.
Thank you.
Wadix, Gilles said something that it come like news to me because I was about to ask him when he did the album with Groovers if it was Henry that was on the drums. But I just heard him say Henry never recorded with the Groovers. So
yes. No. He said yes. Henry was the drummer. He said Henry was the drummer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was wondering what the only time I believe is Henry that was drumming with Coco Sec.
Yes, it's Henry. Henry Bellot was the drummer during those days. But then he said they migrated, and when they migrated to St. Thomas, they both played on this particular album, Disco Chanting.
Yeah, because I know Henry was a wicked drummer.
Yes.
But I just want to pick up Gilles, man, because a lot of people believe the Cadence music competing with the Bouillon, but I know in that music business is not a competition. Music is a mission.
Yes.
And I hear Akrab, I tried to call Wadix, but I didn't get through. But
sure.
I just want to tell the Cadence musician, hold tight because the music cannot die, Wadix.
Cannot die, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. By the way, the lines are open in case you want to call and big up Gilles Fontaine. He'll be on this year's World Creole Music Festival, and we just kind of scanning through some of the high points, high moments in his career. And you said you're also a commentator for the cricket. You want to give us a little sample?
Yes, sir.
Of course, man. Let's go.
We got 3 strips, a gully, a middle and a middle for forward short leg, a man down at back of the square, and a man down at the long leg boundary. It's a very good day for cricket. It's a bright sunshine. The match between South City versus Xavier's Radio. We got the 2 captains just hit a spin, and South City won. And they decided they're going to take the crease. Mugambe, and they got Gilles Fontaine. He'll be opening the batting for South City. And we got Bunty Liverpool at the other end. And the bowler is going to be Wadix. Wadix is going to be bowling from the broadcasting booth. And he will be bowling to Gilles Fontaine. And here is Wadix in the fontaine outside the off stump, and he lets it go.
Let's take in more calls. Gilles Fontaine is in the building. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Creole Heartbeat. Good morning.
Good morning, Wadix, and good morning, Gilles Fontaine.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Comment est force moi les ba ou garçon. Puis que tu pas voir que on va parler ba mais c'est un petit bon frère nous en Saint-Thomas.
Qui monte ça?
Qui monte ça?
Pepsi.
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 Thank you, brother. Thank you.
That's a force, that's a force.
Thank you.
Yes, Pepsi.
La montagne nous la m'a la moi dit merci bon Dieu. Merci bon Dieu.
So, vous regardez ça pour festival là?
Si vous voulez regarder son jet.
Génie, merci. Mais nous où? Ok, merci à peu Pepsi. Ok, Gilles Fontaine, ça c'est moi, ils ont la kaki là.
Thank you. And this time, Gilles Fontaine, it gets him off the back foot, dunked him back on the square. They go for one, they coming back for a second. That's all they'll get. As it's fielded there by Tony, and he gets it back to the bowler. This one was outside the leg stump, and he just flicked it off his toes down to back of the square.
Garçon, vous avez de Tony Gauzier là. But Gilles Fontaine, you are on this year at the World Creole Music Festival.
Yes, sir.
And how do you feel about that? Because this is you performed before. You performed before at the festival.
Yeah,
I think once. You performed once.
Yeah, you go. I had one, but this year it's much different.
It's much different.
The feelings are higher.
The feelings are higher.
Yeah.
You're more excited this year.
Yeah, there's much more excitement because lots of friends are coming down. They see guys with the money moving the world.
And lots of friends from St. Thomas.
Yeah, from St. Thomas. As a new condition pour see what they want. Nous sommes
Et vous avez senti bien.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Content.
Yeah, I'm happy about it. Not only that, I will give some thanks to Miss Williams.
That is Marva Williams.
Yeah, Miss Marva Williams for setting me up and putting me on the line. Oh, she's a great woman.
You know, she's from Pichley Grand Bay.
Yeah, she's a great girl, man. She does everything the right way.
The right way.
Yeah, she took me.
She take care of you.
Yeah, I met her in St. Thomas. Man, I didn't even know how to greet her.
You were so excited. Well, yeah, because the festival was a promotion in St. Thomas. Oh, you were there?
Yeah, they were promoting Contour.
Yes, the first flight from St. Thomas to Dominica.
Which was a very A plus.
A plus you gave that.
Yeah, man. Thanks to Skeleton, the tourism, who really collaborated and get that act together.
Because before that, there was no direct flight from St. Thomas. I think you had to go to Puerto Rico and do some shimekushi to reach Dominica.
And this was a hindrance to many people.
Yes.
They didn't like to go through that process, especially when you have to go to Tortola.
Tola, yeah.
Oh, it's harassing.
But Jill, let's go back to the festival. So you're on this year, and Midnight Groovers, your band, backing you up.
Yeah, they're Midnight because it's gonna take a hold of me, and they're gonna be backing me up. I did some rehearsal with them.
You rehearsed with them already?
Yeah, it came out pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it came out pretty good. We got one couple more shots to do next week. But so far, everything is sounding right there.
Yes.
So
you're feeling the vibes.
Yeah, the
it's
vibes.
Sounding like the real thing.
Yeah, the vibes came back a little bit. I'm like with the big man himself, the Chubby, you know, he blah blah blah. It's changed something. So for everything is starting to sound all right. It's falling in place. So I'm excited about everything. So I'm begging Dominicans to come out that first day. We want them for today.
So you'll be performing on the Friday.
Yeah.
Midnight, and Midnight Groovers will. Well, that's going to be a mashup setup.
Yeah.
Because I think Midnight Groovers also will be playing for themselves, and they will be also playing for Halibut.
Yeah, they are playing for Halibut too.
Halibut. So imagine Groovers, Halibut, Midnight, Gilles Fontaine. That's a big show by itself.
Yeah, they're playing with 3 different artists.
Yes, themselves. And I also understood that White Ferry We'll also be playing with the Midnight Groovers.
Yeah.
So on Friday, Midnight Groovers, the cadence component will be Midnight Groovers, and they'll be also backing up Halibut, and also Gilles Fontaine is live in the studios with us. Which are the songs you'll be singing, Gilles Fontaine?
Well, I'll be doing I'll be doing Chibi Palage, not Chibi Palage, sorry. I'll be doing Vaval.
Vaval, yes.
I'll be doing Disco Chanty.
Yes.
I'll be doing Diffie. And I'll be doing Sassy Music.
Sassy Music, yeah.
And hopefully I'll be doing Belle Dominic.
So how many minutes that you will be performing for?
Well, I got 20 minutes on the program.
That's about 4 or 5 songs, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said if possible, I will do Belle Dominic.
But you're practicing how many?
I've already practiced 4 tracks.
4 tracks already. And Groovers have that lockdown?
Yeah, but we haven't checked the minutes yet. So when we go to practice this week coming there, we will check the minutes. If possible, I could bring in Belle Dominic.
And you would really love to play that one, Belle Dominic.
Belle Dominic is a very nice one.
Which when?
I love Dominica, I love the food and water. There won't be no hunger. Young babies are boga. Dominica, I like. Dominica, you like. Yeah.
Well, you recorded this one as if I never heard a recording of this one.
I did it in St. Thomas.
Oh, you did it in St. Thomas. Is it cadence Lipso or kind of cadence, like same style like disco chanting?
Yeah, is it like a soca cadence?
Soca cadence.
Yeah.
Same style like disco chanting.
I believe some guy had it advertising Dominica.
This year?
No, last year.
Oh, I didn't. I can't recall this one.
Yeah, they a friend of mine. I didn't.
Another one of yours I love a lot is Fatigué.
Oh, Mobile. St. Lucia dying for this one.
So
we had the group up in St. Thomas named the Creole Stars.
The Creole Stars.
Yeah, and we used to come down with that Fatigué and Mobile. Oh man, we played at different venues, and when we cracked Mobile.
What about this Gilles Fontaine that you're looking forward to? Because this is the 25th anniversary. It's a big year. Kadas Lipso will really be performed on all 3 nights. Gordon Henderson and Ophelia and Linford John will be on the Saturday. You, Midnight Groovers, and Halibut from Bell's Combo on the Friday. And I think Michael Henderson will also be on the Sunday. So almost every night we have some component of Kadas Lipso. What you're saying on Friday night going to be fire, Diffie.
Oh yeah, that's a big night.
Friday night is a big night.
Yeah, Dominica should come out the light. Because as I told you, very few people know Gil Fontaine, so they would get the opportunity
yes,
to even do a small video of me too.
You're looking forward to that?
Yeah, a lot of people are really doing videos that I know of. Yeah,
but besides that, you also do something with what's his name, Brisbane.
Yeah, I did thing with Brisbane. It was we did it up in a guy. He has a small studio somewhere in St. Thomas. We did it we did a single.
A single.
Yeah, we did a single together.
But Brisbane played with Groovers at some point in time?
Well, he previously he used to play with the Groovers before he went to St. Thomas.
Okay. But in St. Thomas, you team up and only doing all your stuff?
Yeah, when you did a track named Lolo.
Yes.
Lolo. I don't know if you still have this track.
Yes, I remember you gave it to me when at DBS. That's the same CD I was asking you about earlier. You know, some of those CDs got lost in hurricane time. Some of those I didn't have time organize and put on computer. Yeah, so I kind of struggling to get some of those songs back.
Yeah.
But I recall when you actually released this one and did a remix of so I think that's Mashioi.
I still got some music in the store, but what happened, it's not profitable right
It's not profitable. You haven't made any money from music, Joe?
No, I haven't made any money.
Not even from DFA?
Yes, I made some money from this. I made some money from disco chanting too. I made some money from Bell Dominic too, some other
But for you now, Instant Numbers music is not so profitable.
It's not worth it.
And why? Why?
Because due to that internet business,
Pirates.
Yeah, a lot of piracy is going on.
No, but then what most guys do is they release on YouTube a single, and then they try to get some like gigs, events.
Well, this is the best way you can really make some money, is having a group together.
You prefer play with a band instead of solo.
Yeah. That's why I put up that band together named the Creole Stars. But what happened, I went up to America for like a month. I went to see my sister. Wasn't feeling too good. My daughter. She had an operation. So when I came back, the guys had started doing something differently.
Yes, hold that thought a while. Let's take in more calls for Gilles Fontaine. We have Gilles Fontaine in the building. Good morning to you, Creole Heartbeat.
Wadix, good morning. What's up, man?
Nice safe, man. Good morning. Tilling.
I'm Gilles.
Yeah, Gilles Fontaine.
I tuned in kind of late. But there's a song Gilles did. I believe his group was in the case. Someday there must be a day to come.
That is the one I was drinking of.
That is the one.
That's a calypso.
That is it. Oh, that is a calypso.
Freedom for everyone.
Yes, I recall that one. I recall that.
But that was a big tune. It had that cowbell there.
Yes. You with Groovers, you did that song.
Yeah, man.
That was on the same album with Pamoli.
Yeah, Pamoli.
That's one of my favorite songs.
Yes, that was a bit. But Diffie was a bomb.
Yeah, that
Diffie. That's a bomb self. I mean, I remember. No. I was just telling you. No, it's on the same album I said with Diffie.
Oh,
no. Diffie is with the Black Affairs. Yeah. And okay, Tilling, good. Diffie was with Black Affairs.
Yeah.
And Pamoli was with Midnight Groovers.
Yeah.
And we have more calls for Gilles Fontaine in the morning. Good morning to you, Gilles Fontaine in the building. Hello? Yes, good morning.
Morning, my brother, and to your guest in studio. Wadix.
Yes, that's Gilles Fontaine.
Yes, man, I know the guy. Not personally,
but you know the music.
I read his name. Yeah, and this is what I call you, because I just want to call you to make a point.
Yeah.
Of how we don't appreciate people who do great things amongst us. If they come in today, we get them. That brother there, I know the man from the 70s, because that's when I left here.
Yeah.
Right? From the 70s. Early 70s, like 70, 71.
Yeah.
I tell you what. And usually when I'm listening to a music, I want to know who is behind the music, who is the producer, these things, the line and the rest of the CD.
Yeah.
You read these things and you know who's doing the work. You must look and see who's doing the work to appreciate what the artist is doing.
Yeah.
And this is why I'm calling you, because he has said it 3 times since he been with you. Most people in DA don't know who he is.
Yeah.
People don't know who Henry is.
Yeah.
Henry is one of the biggest drummer in the 70s when the cotton scene was going. You had people like Andrew Bellany. You had
Andrew Bellany Bird.
Henry. Yes, you had Bolo.
Yeah.
You had
Alex Tyler Rock.
And Howard.
Yes, Alex Tyler Rock.
Yes, exactly. And these are the people that when you speak of music and some of the best music coming out of the island in their days and in the region, these guys were the innovators doing different things. So I'm just calling because I'm appreciating what you do by giving our people a platform. But I have another artist that I want you to do some, man.
No problem.
I'll call you later on. I don't wanna steal my boy Fontaine Thunder. So I'm gonna call you, but what is?
Yeah.
I just had to call you, make it be known, because the man did some work that a lot of people listen and never really knew who he was.
Yeah.
Like right now, I still got a bunch of 70s records, Black Affairs, 2, 3 of them, Exile, 2, 3 of them, Grandmaster, all of them. all over the years, I've kept the album throughout all the years that I've moved and gone, for 40, almost 50 years.
True.
But I kept them as a kid, a teenager.
True.
So I used to read who do the work. I want to know who playing guitar, who playing drum, who's the producer, what studio it come out of. So I could sit down and tell you what he's telling you is shameful. But everybody cut down, and this and that, and nobody know who's doing the work. Nobody can give one credit for it. And these guys got raped up back in the day, from there and to the record and them, man. And we could talk about this thing because this is my line.
Yeah.
I dealt with that,
Yeah,
he mentioned how he used to play with them guys from out down in Scott's Head over there too.
Black Machine was a band from Granby.
Black
Roots was from Scott's Head, Soufriere.
Yeah. Yes, Black Roots. How he mentioned the keyboardist Howard. They had a big hit in the 70s, early 70s. Pompedo.
That's B Blood. That is Black Blood. Yeah, man. Thanks a lot, bro. And thanks for the support. And we bless you. And that's why I'm so really happy that in the 25th anniversary, because one must remember that Cadence Lipso was the foundation. It was what that gave us the authenticity. I continue to say that over and over, to actually claim or tell the world that we have in a World of Creole Music Festival, and they could take us on seriously, because Cadence Lipso did so much for the name of Dominica. And in the 25th anniversary, it is so important to highlight. And that's why it is important to bring people like you here, Gilles. I've been trying to get Halibut, but Halibut is a strange guy by himself. But let's hope that we can possibly do that next week, Friday. I live in next week Friday for him, because he told me the final day or the final week he'll come on. But then it's important that we know some of our heroes, because music didn't just appear from the moon or from the sun all of a sudden. There's history, quite a bit of history. And what Cadence Lipso did, it gave Dominica its first genre. Yeah. And it brought the name of Dominica far. Prior to that, we knew of the soul and reggae, ska. We knew of spooge and calypso and this kind of music. But then Dominica, this small island, created, the brothers and sisters of this island created a genre. And it really brought, I remember, I've been very fortunate to have been, traveling. And all over you pass, you hear the names of Bramax and Exile Vaughn and Ophelia, and this really made me feel, and traveling to Guadeloupe, being close to Guadeloupe and Martinique, I understand how important you guys were in the French Antilles, in particular Guadeloupe, Martinique. These guys hold, Dominica, and it is sad that this will honor Dominica musicians and legends more than we in Dominica. Gordon Anderson told me, even in Reunion, where Anthony Gussie is presently, Cadence Lipso music is being played much more than in Dominica, the homeland of the music. So somewhere along the line, we trying to put down one to elevate another, and I believe all can exist. I believe there is space for every one of Dominica's music and musicians to be part. And I think that is why, we celebrating the independence, to big up Dominica, and we shouldn't try to bring one down for another. And I think everything can coexist. It's just a matter of now is a special time, and we should honor those who did the work. Because you guys did the work. You produced the music.
You paved the way.
When I listen to your music, Gilles, it resonates with me, because quite a bit of some of our music those days lack melody, and Cadence Lipso days, so many sing-along songs, so many melodious songs, hit after hit, and you can just go through the catalog of Cadence Lipso music, and it is respected, and that is the most important thing. Highly respected away from Dominica, more respected away from Dominica than Dominica itself, and it is kind of sad that we reach to that juncture. So I really want to big up guys like you and the legends for really creating music that really brought Dominica's name out there. So everything is in place for your big performance on Friday. Next week Friday, what's up, sir? Jill. Next week Friday, what's up? Vendredi, ou déjà on est outfit ou on est tout pareil déjà.
On est tout pareil, mon père.
Ou pareil déjà. Ou pareil comme si c'est un seul là qui pareil là.
Ouais, pas grand c'est plus mon.
Mais ou pareil comme si dit.
Mon père, moi j'ai chimé mon cap. Mon poids devant bout de chimé.
Ou bout de chimé.
À mon niveau on est juste sauté à des bassines là.
À des bassines là. I must ask you, when you hear 2 days music, how you feel about it? I mean, be honest.
Well, to be honest, it's another generation.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, the bouillon beat is not my beat.
It's not your beat. Not just why it is too fast or why?
No, too many songs like a junkie beat.
Okay.
Like when people drink rum, they just do anything they want.
That's how you see it.
I look at it. They dance anything they want. Cause do you mean the bouillon beat has nothing really structure?
No structure.
No, you can say anything about bouillon. You don't have to sit down and think of lyrics.
Say what you want.
You can just say what you want in bouillon. As long as the drum machine is playing, and you can use your computer. Just put a little thing at the back and keep the bass.
So you prefer more consciousness, more lyrical content.
Yeah, it doesn't have lyrics.
More music.
Yeah, it's more into a vulgar state form.
More vulgar, you think?
Yeah, the bouillon. I mean,
but as a Dominican, I mean, when you hear it, how it makes you feel?
Well,
remember, while we say it's a different time, it's and music, they say you can't expect the same sort of people that like the music in the 70s. We like the same sort of music now.
At the same time, I still feel good because it's a Dominican music.
Music, yeah, because it's music from Dominica.
It's making a lot of headway, more than the Caras.
More than the Caras, yeah.
Yeah, but
it's very popular in St. Thomas now.
It's really popular in St. Thomas, but as I told you, it's not my music.
It's not your kind of music.
Yeah, it's not my kind of music. I mean, I'm not really criticizing, but it's not my kind of music to say, well, I will go for the bouillon.
So you will die with the Creole and the cadence.
I run into my car and see the has a harmony. And it has
feeling, the vibes different.
The vibes are different.
You said earlier that you left the music for a while and you went into trade work. Will you ever produce any more music? From after this festival?
Yeah, I have plans to produce some more. Actually, I have some music.
You have music already in store?
Yeah.
Cadence again?
Yeah, cadence again, but I'm just I don't know
why the resources, the finance, you do not want to invest into it?
It's not really the finance. I know there's not much finance to it unless you really have a group together.
Yourself, you're maintain. You have to be a band.
You have to.
You do not like that solo business.
No, because I did very good when we had the Creole Stars.
Creole Stars, yes.
Yeah, because I was playing a lot of different places in St. Thomas. I mostly for every week. Sometimes I play twice. Yeah.
And you're making something substantial from that.
Yeah, you make some money. And then you make like $500 per night.
For gig, $500 a gig.
Yeah.
So you're satisfied with what you're getting for the festival?
Well, yeah.
That's such a business. That's a business. Yeah. But all systems in place, and we can expect some brand new music from you after the festival.
Yes, yeah, will be some.
But why maybe you should come down and come down to record. You have quite a bit of fellas you can work with here.
Yeah, well.
Or while you're here, you could possibly do some recording here, because those days you can do some stuff here and some stuff
over there. Yeah.
Over there you can carry and master and mix and all these kind of things, technical things, different places. Yeah, so while you're here, you possibly could put down some things if you maybe want core, you want the groovers vibes, you want whatever feeling you want, you can possibly get some of that here.
Yeah, well,
And then
I have this with Brisbane by my side, and Brisbane who plays the lead guitar. First of all, I haven't seen a guy who rhythm like him. He has a unique type of rhythm. Brisbane. He plays very good.
What about Cole?
Well, yeah, Cole is an exceptional. He has his own style. Nobody can really compete with him. He plays very. He's okay. He does what he does, and nobody does it like him. Well, there are some other guys who have studios in St. Thomas whom I work with. We also have Soul up there too.
Yeah, Soul, for Soul.
Yeah, if I need any assistance, I could always call him up. As a matter of fact, I did an album with Soul. TTW.
TTW.
Yeah, I did an album with Soul TTW.
TTW, a Kadas album? Or?
Yeah, it was a Kadas album, but it wasn't published properly. It wasn't properly distributed. Because,
okay, so much people didn't know about this one.
No, in St. Thomas, well, I did some money in it, but and not enough.
But you write and compose all your songs?
Yeah, and arrange everything.
Everything. You're a musician yourself?
Yeah.
You play what? You play guitar?
I play and sing at the same time.
You play guitar?
Yeah, I play the rhythm guitar.
The rhythm guitar?
Yeah, I play and sing at the same time. I got my act together. That's for my last band, the Creole Stars. I was playing the rhythm guitar and doing vocals. Yeah, but
the voice is still there, eh?
Well, I can do a lot of things. It haven't got.
I go just before we leave, because we have to leave in the next 3 minutes. I'm going to make you sing the Dife on the Dife. That's my. I love that song, man. So we're going to, just before we leave, I want to play possibly the biggest sound ever from Gilles and one of the biggest cadence slips songs ever produced and made. Dife, and Gilles Funk is going to sing on it for us. Let's go, let it go. Dife, I know I may say the wacky is over Dife. Yes, put on Gilles Mike, man. Just before we go with that, let's take our final call for Gilles, and then we'll go to that and leave. And this is the big station. Okay, party problem. The person didn't have the patience. Let's go. Final. Okay, let's go with the person now. And then we want to do the old song we want Gilles to sing. Let's take a final caller quickly. This is the final call for Gilles Fontaine. Good morning to Creole Heartbeat.
Good morning. Wadix, good morning to you. I always like that song.
That is it. That is it. That's another song we have.
Tell me more.
Bro, you can do backup vocals next Friday, man. Let's go with the final sound. Gilles Funk is going to sing half of it for us. We just have a few more minutes. Let's go with the DF again. Let's go. Start it from the beginning. Let's go. Start it from the top. Let's go. Drop the volume. We are not yet in the volume. Right on. A little higher. Right on. Let's go, Gilles. Put on the mic for Gilles.
Qu'est-ce que m'a posé? Que pour tuer la voix, même pas y mettre. Je vois pour les copains, comme je la partie laissez-moi, on va les puis aïe aïe aïe.
I just want to wish you all the best, Gilles Fontaine, for next week Friday, and I really will be looking forward to you. As a matter of fact, all the cadence lips, the performers, hopefully should be on stage, and I may be the one presenting you guys. But I want to wish you all the best, my brother, for next week, and I really hope that everything will fall in place, and you will get the adequate time and exposure that you finally deserve. Final words before you leave, Gilles Fontaine?
Oh, thank you, Wadix. It's a pleasure for having me on the station. Oh, it feels so good that I'm on the line of Dominica. I'm expecting to see you live and direct on Friday, the big night. You can't afford to miss this one. Be there!
This was Jill Fountain, Monsieur Vidal, and that's how it is. That's how we end today on our special program. We featured Jill Fountain. He's part of the lineup for next week, Friday, at the World Creole Music Festival, the 25th anniversary. And like he said earlier, he's actually looking forward to this performance. One of the major regrets he didn't get the opportunity to play as much as he would have wanted to in Dominica. So let's watch the Kadas Lipso component. That's about the entire World Creole Music Festival, but in particular the Kadas Lipso component, our foundation, our roots, our spinal cord in terms of what makes us musicians and what really brought Dominica's name to the far. This was another Creole Heartbeat program. I am Leroy Wadix. Charles Anthony, our special producer, and Jerry Williams, executive producer. Until next week, Prince Wadix, God bless you. God bless Dominica. Live with the special, live with the descendants as we leave for Franklin Moses. The news major comes up next.